Have you ever played golf knowing the golf course wouldn't be there the next time you played it? Because that's exactly the case today. We're attempting to break 80 at this Las Vegas gem, and just you wait, because this ends up being the greatest round of my entire life. Let's go! Short first hole, 305 yards. A little tight up there. Got some bunkers to worry about, but hopefully this just fades and goes right past it all. It's a decent shot if this was not as tight of a hole as it is, but we'll take it. I think my number one saying is that bogey never killed anyone, and that's probably true. You'd have to be quite the oddball to die from, a bogey. Like, how does a bogey kill you? Like, how do you finish the hole and then still die? I don't know. Our ball ended up right there. Oh, we gotta park this thing. Ball's right here. And the green's right there. So damn near pin high. Not bad. But in a shitty spot. So let's get out of here. Not a lot you could hope for out of this lie, but happy we're still in bounds. Cut a little chunky. Now we got to get up and down a safe par. Still short-sided. Just want to land it just short in the fringe. Let's get that kick forward. All right. I mean, that's what we wanted. A par putt. So it's been a pretty fun and adventurous hole so far. So it's definitely going left to right. Got out here bright and early. Got to hit a few shots. All right, about a 15-footer to save par. That was actually a pretty good putt. We'll take that. Tapping bogeys. Not the putts we want every time, but thought I hit a pretty good shot into the green, a little chip shot, and putt was nice. So as we briefly mentioned in the intro there, it seems like Desert Pines will be no more at some point. Yeah, I think they're turning it into some kind of development property or something. I don't know. If you're from Vegas, this is like one of the best courses value-wise. I mean, for $50 as a resident, all the other decent courses are like $90 or $85 type B. Anyways, pitching wedge, gonna just be a chill round of golf. Not gonna use a rangefinder much. Just gonna trust the apps. Go. We are way off the back somehow. Oh my God, we're in Vegas. Damn it. I actually forgot. So I think the pin was like 130 and pitching wedge goes like 135. And I'm long and I hit that like, all right, like honestly, that was kind of chippy and then it hit me. I'm in Las Vegas. The ball goes way further here. I totally forgot. So, I mean, it makes sense. I think it pitched just on the tail end of the green and it just, not a bad spot. We'll take it. Traditionally, I actually really enjoy chipping, but this is kind of some dormant grass and the fringe is really well kept here, so might just putt it. Fringe just kicked it pretty bad, but not a bad spot. Little 5-footer, a snapper it seems like, to test us early on. Definitely got this going from left to right. Might have to give up the hole just a hair. Just dove on me a little bit there, I think. I don't know. A couple of bogeys to start off the round. 2 over through 2. Don't really feel like I've hit a bad shot yet, which is nice. Okay, at least we're doing something halfway right. And now we're heading to a par 4, so I like that. We've played ourselves a par 4, then a par 3, and now instantly into a par 5 to make back all of the nonsense and how we've misplayed those first 2 holes. Anyways, yeah, this course will be no longer. The guy at the front desk was saying that it could be 2 years, it could be 1 year. They don't really know. He doesn't even know if they've sold the property yet, but the plans from the city or whatever, the developers have already been shown. It's going to be some kind of like housing situation, but Not that it matters to me too much. I just think this is a beautiful place. I mean, the view that I'm looking at now, I'll show you guys, is honestly majestic. Like, in the heart of Vegas, it's a little difficult to get this vibe for less than $90 to $100. And if you're here as a guest, you're screwed. I mean, even this place is pretty overpriced for non-residents. Luckily, I am in fact from Vegas. The course is in halfway decent condition. I've actually played it once before. I actually filmed here once before. I filmed a money match versus Ethan, good friend and a friend of the vlog, or a friend of this thing. YouTube poker vlogger extraordinaire, Mr. Rampage Poker. We played for money. I beat him, but that was shot over a year ago. I was significantly worse at golf. We still beat him, luckily. Honestly, never got around to using the footage for what, I don't even know why we didn't use the footage, to be honest. I've got mini driver. It funnels into like a car path up there around like 270. Oh my God, I just keep forgetting everything goes so much further here. Not a great swing, straight off the toe. But fairway, baby. Fairways are good. Fairways are good. We have 190 into this pin. I'm gonna use my 6-iron. It is a back pin, so I'm hoping it's a little further than 190. I'm gonna play it safe along the left side of this bunker. Hopefully it cuts. If it plays straight, it's not a big deal. It is a par 5. We'll get up and down. Big pull cut. Should be short. Yeah, way short. Hit it off the toe and hit it pretty bad. But we're up there. A little bit of a tricky one, but not something we can't work with. These greens are actually kind of firm, so they're going to release a bit. Once again, just landing it, honestly, just on might be just perfect. Oh no. It came out too good. Yeah, that landed pin high and it rolled out like 7 8 yards. Ended up just on this back fringe. Like I said, we landed literally pin high. Just came out a little too good out of that lie. It's kind of a big right to left breaker. It's just about getting this one snuggle bugged real close. Oof. That was a pretty bad putt. Got a bit of a sidewinder here to save it. Never fun when you're 6 feet away from the hole and you have to play it outside of the hole. But good challenging greens. We'll take a par save. Just snuck in on the right lip, but we're back on track. 500-yard par 5s feel really short in Vegas, by the way. Like, I shouldn't have mini driver, toe ball, bad strike from 500 yards, and then the next ball is a 6-iron in. Granted, that 6-iron was 20 yards short, but I hit that one pretty bad too.
It's at this point that our mic unfortunately goes out, but don't worry, it'll come back in a few holes. But for now, we're hitting a draw on a hole that really needs a cut. With the mini driver, we shouldn't get into too much trouble, and when we get up to the ball, it seems like we're actually in a predicament. We're inside of this bunker, and we're about 40 yards out. A really tough shot for golf, but I'm going to do my best to swing really hard, catch a little bit behind the ball, and just kind of send a prayer up. We get the ball up high enough, it seems to work out in our favor this time around, and we're just off the green as it spins off. Feeling pretty comfortable. I have an uphill putt. My goal is pretty simple. Just 2-putt and get out of here, get out of Dodge, keep the par train alive. First putt is not great, though. We kind of just leave it short, didn't give it a chance at all. But, again, it's about 3.5 footers. Should be able to clean this up pretty easily. I'll walk up to the putt. I'll tap. Shout out to Wesley. Front press, lock it in, really nice stroke, and we're happy to knock that one in. Moving on quickly, this is a par 4, 360 yards, mini driver once again. You guys can't see it, but there's water lining the entire right side of the fairway and like 3 bunkers on the left. And look, I found the smallest bunker of all the bunkers I've ever seen in my life. And yeah, not a great shot. Once again, looking for a cut. At this point, this club is not cutting for me, but hopefully at some point we will figure that out. But for now, we're sitting inside of the world's smallest bunker. I am really bad out of fairway bunkers, but I feel like a wizard outside of, greenside bunkers. 9-iron from 140, I think. choked down on it, didn't work out. We caught it really thin. So from about 50 yards here, or 40 yards, I guess, we're going to use our lob wedge. Just going to try to bump it up and land it just on the fringe. These greens have been really firm. And then I get the worst kick literally of all time. I don't think I've ever seen a more preposterous kick from such a short distance. But it is what it is. We're going to move on here. We have about a 15 or 12 footer to save par. I hit a really good putt for the line, and the read was correct. But once again, just not hitting it hard enough. These greens are really firm, but they're really slow.
Heading over to a par 4, 420 yards here from wherever it is that we're playing. There we go. This hole I remember from playing with Ethan. We both topped balls right after each other, like one after another. So that was kind of fun. Bit of a pretty narrow tee once again. Gonna just take mini driver and hope that it stays short of that right bunker. Honestly, I might just send driver. Honestly, YOLO. Let's hit the driver for the first time today.
All right, once again, a pretty long hole now. Using driver, going up the left side here, but unfortunately, I just pull it a little too much and the ball doesn't cut enough. Here we are on the dead pen. This is not a good spot to be. I have a pitching wedge and it's about 130. Going to be a little knockdown chest to chest shot. I really need this one to go the right distance. But once again, we're actually overshooting our target. From 130 chest to chest every day of the week is going to go about 127 back home. And we just flew this green like 15 yards with a blue flag. Yeah, this is probably the toughest chip shot I've ever had in my life. Downslope, down grain, in the thick of the, rough here. And we do an unbelievable job of getting this to tap in range. I mean, even I had to look at the camera to be like, okay, that was crazy. Clean that one up there for an unbelievable par. Shoot a little sniper rifle at you guys, and we're back on the track.
The reason I'm in Vegas, actually, I live here half the year, but usually half the year that I stay in Vegas is the part where it's really hot. So that's why you guys see me mostly just put up vlogs from Vegas or LA. Those are the two places I split my time because of work, obviously. And like I said, by the time I get out here, it's just so hot because I'm usually here during the summer that it's just not as enticing to go play. Unless I go early in the morning. Last year, the early morning routine was not installed in my lifestyle yet. And now it is. I wake up really early every day, which is pretty dope. And I just get to enjoy the fruits of my labor. Is that what I don't know. I'm playing golf. I like it.
Driver is out on the par 5, a short one at that, 470 yards, looking to hit something on the left side that just leaks to the right side of the fairway, and that it does, ladies and gentlemen. A really, really great shot here that is going to only leave us about 170 yards out to this really tricky pin position. It's on the right side. It looks like it's just floating over the water, and because of that, I think I just bail out really hard here. You can see my divot is pointed directly at the bunker. Shout out to the drone cam here. You could see it just trickle into the bunker. It's a bad shot. There's no two ways around it, but it's a shot that makes sense. Here we are, another 35, 40-yard bunker shot, and this time around we catch it perfectly clean and send it straight into the water hazard. We're going to have to take a drop over last point of entry. Need to get up and down here to save bogey, and I hit a really good chip shot that I promise you had a bunch of spin, and I am outstanded with that there. About 5.5 or 5 feet, I should say. And just once again, these putts have been brutal. I'm not hitting them hard enough, and then that time around, I just didn't even read it close. So double, not a good look. Disappointed for sure. Moving on to hole 8, it's about 111 yards. We have our sand wedge here. Things are flying far. I'm hoping this one does as well. I put what felt like a decent strike, but the ball is cutting, and I'm definitely expecting it to draw. And you'll never guess what I see when I end up pulling up to a green. By the way, it's 105 degrees out right now. There's water and a lot of standing water. So I decide that the hole's literally underwater. You can see from the video there, I decide, you know what? I'm just going to take a 2-putt par and move on. Don't want to ruin the green. Let's keep it pushing. 5 iron or 5 wood, I should say. 357 out. Goal here is just to stay away from the water that's lining the right side of the fairway. And it's a really, really solid swing. Kind of a savey one, to be honest, but it works out in our favor. Sent that all the way up the left. A really great shot that leaves us a short kind of chest to chest, or at least it's the feeling, pitching wedge. And once again, surprise, surprise, you'll never guess it. We walk up to the green, what I felt like was a pretty decent shot. And once again, from 135 or 130 yards, pitching wedge, a chippy one, is 15 freaking yards deep. Another little bit of a touchy lie here. We put a decent stroke on it. It lands short like I was hoping for. And as you can see, the firmness of these greens are ridiculous. It rolls out all the way to pin high when honestly I duffed that thing. So, you know, another par to save, or another putt here to save par, I should say. These greens have just been brutal to me. I'm trying to make the right putt. I hit what I felt like was a great putt, and that thing just freaking rolls past. But again, can't beat myself up for the good putts. That one felt like a good one. Drivable par 4, moving on to the back 9 now. +6, things aren't really going my way. Feel like there's better golf to play, and that is a great strike to start us off with. A drivable hole on some days, but for me right now, it's a bit of a spinny one for me, but we did end up hitting it right down the middle of the fairway. We're about 40 yards out from this red flag. Once again, on these front pins, the goal is just to land it just short and let it just trickle on up. And I hit a perfect shot, but it just catches the fringe at the worst spot and doesn't roll out onto these quick greens. A little annoying, but like I said, I know I'm almost never going to 3-putt from this spot. Up the hill, hit a great putt. It's online, pin seeking, and then just dips to the left at the last moment. Brutal, but once again, at this point, we'll take pars to try to steady the ship once again.
All right, so we have 117. I don't know what to hit. I'm lost. I do have gap wedge, in fact, and I'm gonna try to hit like kind of like my chest to chest swing. Yeah, chest to chest feels like the right amount. How in the world is that fading? I just feel like oddly really good about this. I get the chip uphill. Looks like it's breaking right to left the whole way. Just gotta honestly just barely get this on the green. These have been flying out. What are you doing, buddy? Just flew the thing the whole way there. Can't be that hard, right? Have ourselves a bit of a snapper McWhapper. Okay, I can't be a little baby. I gotta trust the read, believe in the read. Down the hill, about a 6.5, 7 footer, breaking like 2 cups left to right. Let's go. That is a really good putt. Hopefully the camera did it justice, because that was a really tough putt. Great up and down for us though. Keeps us on track. Break 80 is still definitely in play. I believe this is an 80, a 72. So we're gonna have to play some pretty good golf. Maybe pick up a birdie, one or two here or there, just to get us a little bit of breathing room. But for now, gonna keep on trekking. Feel like the game is definitely trending. Ever since I just started playing a cut, game has definitely just been a million times better, to be totally honest. This is a weird hole. It's really short, but the seems like driver's not going to be the play. There's a big tree protecting it and out of bounds all the way along on the left side. So I'm going to just lay up here with 7 wood probably. Be happy with that. Okay, or just play a crazy stinger cut. At least that looked really cool. Not what I was trying to do though. So yeah, we've ended up in a pretty fun thing. As we mentioned, we're playing this like this organized golf tournaments. You can win like, they're not cash prizes technically, they're gift cards for cash value. I don't know if there's some kind of like weird like legal rule behind that, but yeah, it's fun for me. I have a wonderful time. It's taught me to be a little more kind of focused and I love it. I really love it. So I'm gonna keep on playing those and see how far that gets me, and trying to keep on ranking up. And right now, as I mentioned a little bit briefly, I'm in the heart of a race to try to win Player of the Year now. So wish us luck. Didn't think it was gonna get this far up here. I didn't know the bunker was this close. Where even is this flag? A little 70-yard burger. I mean, I don't even know how to hit these. Oh, get past it. Can I roll? Look at that. Put that back where we found it, like nothing ever happened. All right, that was kind of unfortunate. Honestly, I would have rather not been on the putting surface because I'm not good at long putts that fall off and break down. I'm just not good at these long putts. Not really my specialty. Everything funnels that way. Go, 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 go. Go, please. Okay, it was actually not that bad. This is another big snapper we left ourselves with. This is another big putt to save par, to keep this train on the tracks. It's a big snapper, muck whapper, slightly downhill. Oh, let's go! Those are two crazy good putts to save par in a row. Let's go, man. God, I'm happy that went in. That was going really freaking fast. That's a really good putt. Two putt. Can you believe it? All right. A par 5 with a massive freeway and ad sign up there. That's vibes. Don't got much to say about it. It's pretty short. I think today it's playing like 470. So this is definitely a scoreable hole for us. Hopefully to catch one back. It is a super narrow fairway, so that's something to think about. But not really much to think about if I'm being honest. Just hit a good shot and play some golf. Bloop. That was an excellent shot. Wonky swing, but an excellent shot. We love fairways on this channel. All right, well, that was kind of a low-key intimidating tee shot. It's super narrow, and there's a massive advert sign on the side of the highway that overlaps this fairway, but who cares when you just pipe it, hopefully like 300 yards down the middle. The ball's not rolling out a lot today, I was noticing. We've got a nice clear shot with a great lie into a red flag for a par 5. Let's get an eagle, boys. Chase that eagle. A little 310-yard drive. We'll take that. 146 into this pin. This has to be pitching wedge at this point because pitching wedge has been 10 yards deep on all the 135-ish yards shots we've had today. All right, so I've got to hit this like chest to chest, a little cut, a little cutter my gutter. Then that. Go. Good kick. Okay, think just short of the green. Bad shot, good result. I've never had an eagle in my life, but here's my eagle attempt. It's about 15 to 20 feet for my shot at eagle, ladies and gentlemen. So it's up the hill the whole way. Won't be able to line up the ball, which is slightly a problem. I'm doing all this with a super bloody nose, by the way. I never get these, but I guess the heat, the dryness of the heat is kind of messing me up a little bit. Clearly breaking left to right a good amount, maybe 2%, I should say. Oh! Free you! Oh, man. Hey, tapping birdies are okay. First bird of the day comes at the perfect time. We were close! So, definitely another drivable hole. I hope I'm in the shot, by the way. Anyways, it's 270 to the center, I think. I'm just going to take my mini driver. I hope it's enough, but we'll see shortly, I suppose. I see the pin. It's in line with this small middle tree here, just off my right foot. Gonna play it off this tree line off the left and just trust that we're gonna get our cut. Overcut it, but looks like it'll fall in a decent spot actually. Better swing though. I like that cut a little bit off. Just started a little too close to the center line, I suppose. Even with almost an overcut, we nearly made the green. So green's just behind me. Ended up popped up in whatever this thing is. Should have been just a full bunker, but it's not. So anyways, let's get on to the green. Ooh. Where did that go? Okay, we're on the green. Guess the grass just caught my club. Anyways, we have a putt at bird. Okay, there we go. 1.5%-ish break, I think. Left to right for birdie, 20 feet. Well, I had the read. I just babied it up there. I'll tap. We'll take a par. Pars are good, birdies are better. I'm a little confused, to be honest. Every other tee box, there's been no gold tees. Here, it's just been 3 tees, which is red, white, and the blue. But I'm 240 yards on a par 4. I thought this was actually a par 3. But in fact, it is not. Yeah, great. This is interesting. Too lazy to go back now, though. I don't actually know if it's drivable with 5 wood. This thing goes like 230 if I hit it really well. So maybe in Vegas it goes a little further. Slipped, but I think it worked out okay. So the last one of these weird bunker shots we had, we ended up in not a great place, being the water. But like I said, for the most part, I really enjoy the bunkers in the game of golf. Feel pretty confident out of them. Seems to be a little more sand in this one. Everything funnels down to the pin anyway, so I'll land it short and it'll go in. Run. Oh yes. Look at that ball work, baby. Let's go. But this is in fact a shot at bird, totally uphill. There's no way this is a legal pin position, by the way. Right to left up the hill.
Yeah.
There we go. Par again. Oh, that's a little turtle. Pretty short par 3. Playing like 113 maybe. Once again, don't actually know what club that is. Not used to how far anything flies. I'm going to use gap wedge and just kind of feel like I think chest to chest will be perfect here. Go. If it goes, I think it's good. Oh, great first. Oh no! Chill out. All right, good shot. Oh, seems that was in fact the club. That was a great shot. Holy guacamole. All right, I think it's going right to left just a little bit. Yeah, I'm just gonna trust that there. Just smashed it through the break. Did roll end over end, but didn't even give it a chance the way we just smashed it. I'll tap. Ah, damn it. Little bit of a wasted chance, didn't even scare the hole. I initially felt the break to be somewhere like from here, but I played it about double that just in case. Didn't help that I smashed it through. Pars are good. We're quietly on PR watch right now. Want to put it out there because I want to feel the pressure. It should be tough. Moving back to the black tees, I feel like it's just too short up there. That's honestly what it came down to. Can use mini driver, aim straight for that bunker, and I think it dog legs right, but then the tee shot's into a left-sided green. I don't know really what I'm talking about. I'm just going to aim for the bunker and hope that it does in fact cut. I mean, I think that's the right line. That felt good. Good shot. Peeled it right off of that bunker. Ball didn't go in the trap. It's a miracle, I know. We'll thank our lucky ancestry later on. Green is barely, the flag is barely on the green, tucked here. You can't see it, but it's exactly in line with how I'm standing behind the ball. It's about 120 out. We got gap wedge again. Pull cut, sure. We're on the green. All right. Honestly, I don't think I've ever felt this like confident while playing golf, and it's a really fun feeling, honestly. Just kind of going around and just hitting shots here and there. I can't imagine what it must feel like to be a pro where like every single shot you possibly want to hit is just there. And they're like upset for the thinnest of margins. Anyways, nice spot. We're here for birdie. A tough putt, but a putt nonetheless. Let's snuggle this one up there nice and close. Oh, we smashed it. Hit a brick house. Oh, it's a bad putt. Uphill. It's breaking 3%, which is about 2.5, 3 cups. Man, I literally played that 2.5 cups out to the left or right, and it wasn't even enough. It is what it is. Bogeys are inevitable. First putt was pretty bad, but the second putt I really liked. That was a good putt, good stroke, stayed confident, and that happened. Anyways, we have 5 wood. The water on the left side comes in around 230, 240. If I can just play a cut off the water, that'd be great. Oh no. All right, so we got a little lucky. Ball went into the ditch, but that is ground under repair right now. Back left flag, 7 wood in hand. Just 220 out. Just got to hit a good one on a slight downslope. Oh, bad swing. Everything about that was bad. Oof. Up and down to, I think PR, I'm not sure. These are the tricky ones, back flag, water back. We're gonna have to fly this one a pretty good amount back, actually. Run. Run, 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 run. You freaking bloody. This is not even a super easy 2-putt, to be honest, let alone par putt. Okay, this is breaking a decent amount left to right, down the hill. Slow down.
Whabla!
It's so hard. Damn. All right, this one's breaking a little less, but it is breaking right to left. That's a really good bogey save. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna go to the parking lot, tally up what I shot. You guys know what I shot already, but I'll give you guys my closing thoughts on the last time I might be playing this course. So, if I'm not mistaken, I think I just shot my best round of golf ever, 77. So 6, I didn't know it was a par 71. I didn't know I was playing as good as I was. That's awesome. 77 on camera. Let's go. Playing it down, by the way. No preferred lies out here. Let's go. If you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys soon.